one more fucking little cunt person group organisation remotely affiliated with that fucking Greek beach Stephanie Salis. I'm going to explain why she wasn't arrested. I don't know how many times I've repeated myself since 2015. We're not friends. There's no recent fallout. The bullshit statement she made to police is a complete lie, considering she was told to fuck off in 2006. I only met her at the end of the year in 2004. By July 2005, I started to avoid her after she wrote those insane poems and that love letter to me. Ask John Cabino, he was furious. I was laughing about it. He goes, stop laughing this off. She's stalking you, delusional. Like, she's nuts. She's insane. She's obsessed with me. Ask. I kept the poems. I was trying to find them before I actually had to go to Sutherland Court about her. She should be charged. She's obsessed and stalked me and my family. She was told to fuck off in 2006. She's still obsessed when there's still fucking people, groups, and organisations affiliated with the fucking Greek that's harassed me in the last 11 years. There was no recent fallout. Are you going to call 2006 recent? That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago, that scummy fucking Greek cunt was told to fuck off and never show her face again. And she was still a complete stranger then. That was just somebody who was infatuated by me, who saw me out and would see me out. Like if I was going out at a club or something, she would see me out and be obsessed with me. That's all she was someone that knew of me from seeing me around the place and was absolutely obsessed and wrote the most insane poems and love notes to me. Ask my partner, John Cabino. So you want to tell me how I'm the one that got in trouble over that and police didn't arrest her? Oh, Amanda again. I'll tell you what, Amanda might want to wake up to her fucking self. It's the bisexual scam. So these women can get away with breaking the law. I'm not bi. Fucking nuts. Oh, because I'm a flirtatious person. So what? I had charisma. I was a lot thinner back then and toned and muscly. Looked beautiful. Was a lot younger, very stylish. I mean, you can see photos of me. Flirtatious, had charisma. That's just who I am. So I have to change my persona so women don't lie about me? I'm not bi. That's deadbeat druggo women's bullshit. Yeah, I'm not bisexual. Never been straight, was openly homosexual since 1992. Good scam. Love it. How's it working out for you guys? Because it's not. I'm not backing down after I was lied about. My mother might want to actually fucking help, thanks. Great scam. Yeah, Stephanie Salis wasn't a friend. She was this fat, ugly, greasy Greek. She was just a fat, ugly, foul, hairy Greek friggin' thing that I was introduced to one day when I'm getting a coffee at the end of 2004. The end of 2004 it was. By July 2005, with her delusional fantasies, I started to avoid her. I thought it was just a joke. Meaning, like, I took everything not serious. I was like, no, crazy fag hag. John, my actual partner, got the shits. He was like, no, you don't take anything serious. I'm just brushing off as like, no, it's just a crazy fag hag. Because I'm very flirtatious. Everyone sees, when I'm out, well, God, the same as what I've always been. Hi to everybody, hug everybody, very nice, very polite, make everybody included. And that's who I am as a person. Everybody, don't care who you are, what shape, size, nationality, gay, straight, bi, transsexual, whatever. I was like that. Ask anyone who saw me out. It was just always make people included. I was at Gay and Greek before I was with John, just before I was with John, and Stephanie was the only female there. And I'll tell you what, looking back at her drug behaviour now, I think she was a drug dealer because there was a black vinyl sofa and two guys were wasted sitting on it and she was the one in between them. While I left with Greg, this guy, and my car was parked out the front on Oxford Street, like it always was. I had that Japanese racing car then, the Silvia. And she got like, so this guy comes and she's like, can I come? I know. It was like, oh, come over. So she came over to my place. So I'm very, like, there's even people who I know, like Kimberly Sito, have said, yeah, but just not being at your place and you've invited complete strangers who you've never met before in your life over and you make them feel welcome at home. I said, because that's my nature. I don't expect this to happen. What happened in don't expect what happened to me in the last 11 years to happen. Like Kimberly Sito even said, I remember your New Year's Eve party in 2012, and we're thinking you knew something. I'm like, no. Like, and you're like, but you made him welcome, you gave him drinks and food. I said, because that's who I am as a person. That's who I am. Now I've got to change that after what just happened in the last 11 years. I've got to change who I am because of what police just did. You kidding me? In 2000, so the end of it was what crossover was the summer, so it would have been early 2005 or the end of 2004. They did Gay and Greek on Oxford Street. I'm leaving, went to St Leonard's to my place. Asked Stephanie if she'll remember it because that's what I had the photo of Mum. So there's a photo of Mum in a green dress wearing a mask for the Masquerade Ball in 1999. That's where Stephanie got the idea for her birthday from. She saw Mum in the mask. It's a beautiful photo. Used to sit in the dining room. Okay, all my ornaments and my antique furniture was over there. I made her feel very welcome, like I make everybody feel welcome. I had no issues with her because I don't have issues with anybody. But now this is an issue because she's a nice junkie. I went and roasted, I made schnitzel. I roasted capsicums. You ask her. I put on this big feast late, like early hours of the morning for Greg and Stephanie. I was very accommodating to both of them because that's who I am. And now I have to go through what I've went through in the last 11 years because I'm nice, because I'm nice to people. When I was out either in Newtown at, the Imperial Hotel or on Oxford Street or at the Hordern, you ask Sam. Even when I was with Sam, Justin's off introducing himself to everybody. He just, though people are sitting around not dancing, he'll get them up dancing. Yeah, because I just was that person, which I can't be anymore after the last 11 years. Sam is like, where's Justin now? He's talking. Does he know them? No, he just goes and introduces himself to people. They look like they were lonely with no one. He says, walks up, introduces them. What are you doing? Come and join our group. That's me. That's who I've always been. I mean, I did start at high school that connect like the whole group of auntie people at the Tamworth Arcade, the Coffee Bean, that whole coffee date every Wednesday afternoon was me. Now I've got to change it because of what these organisations just did in the last 11 years and what even police did. You can go to people who know me and ask Kimberly Sito. She's like, yeah, like he just invited complete strangers. It's like, because I'm inclusive. Because I want them to feel welcome. It's a nice night. We're having fun. They can come and join. I never saw any problem with this until the last 11 years. Never saw. Now I have to change that and be alone and not inclusive. I don't care what people do. Like, anyone said, like, you can ask Sam. Sam, like, well, I've never known Justin to be a drug user, but he's never been, like, if someone's doing recreational drugs at a dance party, he doesn't care. It's like, no, I don't care. Never did till someone started making me out to have drug and alcohol issues. It's like, I was like, what? Because I'm nice to people? Because I'm nice to people. Like, are you kidding me? Didn't care before, and now I care. And that's what we're talking about. It's absolutely insane. To do this to a person and completely destroy me because of groups, organisations, family members. I've known these people, I've known Sam Delati longer than my own family members. You've hurt me, you've hurt my friendships, you've hurt those people because I've had to push people like even, away. Rodney Sard. Because, Zach Saba, who went to school with Uncle Richard, could actually tell, goes, oh God, there are times I'll be waiting for you to finish work, you're always working. He can talk. There's so many people who knew how I was you know, you'll be out somewhere. It's not like not giving that person I'm with attention, but I'll be like, I'll walk up and introduce myself. I'll walk up and because I love people. I've always been a people person. Don't care what you do. But when this just happened to me since 2015 and this extremity of lying about me, then I care. I care because my life's now been destroyed. And it's like, great. So, you know, where I would go out normally and invite people, like, oh, what are you doing? I'm going home early, or, you know, all the clubs closing. So, oh, what are you doing? I might go cook breakfast. You want to come over? And I literally, because I had a big house then as well, all these beautiful plates and so forth and cutlery that I've got, I used to put out a table along the window in Surrey Hills, and I used to put these massive big brunch spread. This before Geo. I did it in St. Leonard's as well. Had all these tea urns, juice, like everything, and we just because that's who I was. I always had pantry full of food, fridge full of food. You know, so that's who I was 20 years ago. But then to put up with this, like, I'm sorry, but even when Stephanie wrote those notes to me and was obsessed with me, and John made a big deal about it, I didn't. So that shows what a person I am with letting things go. I thought, no, it's just a crazy phone game. Doesn't bother. Only bothered me in 2006. I was like, oh, that went too far. In 2006, she overstepped, but then she overstepped again, and it kept going. It's like, okay, well, I've already put barriers up and said, Stephanie, no, I'm gay. You know, nothing's going to happen. And I kept putting barriers up. I was like, okay, you know what, fuck off, because you're not respecting me. You know, it was just ridiculous. She knew John was my partner. It was just, and what she said, I was like, hang on. Like, she walked into Amanda's wedding and said, oh, I'm Justin's girlfriend. And he was like, where's John, Justin? Even then said, Justin, where's John? So, oh, we had a fight. And who's she? So, oh, it's someone I know from the cafe. That's it. It was just someone I knew from the cafe. Now I have to watch and I don't want to do that. I love when I go out for a dance, have one and a half drinks, or probably even one. Rather have one beer, which I drink beer now. Now I'm old, but you know, like even anyone who knew me would like, oh yeah, well you just have water and Red Bull, and he doesn't use drugs. No, like I'll ask Sam. We're like, no, he doesn't use drugs. Like even the other people do. He's like, no, that's just Justin, and he just goes and walks up to people and introduces himself and has conversations with people. Yeah, like social butterfly. Christ, that's why Kevin Caroline Wright, when I'm working at the Powerhouse in 1999, said, you've got to get yourself down to Sydney to Star Casino, be a host. The way I was. Well, you did talk a person that there was nothing wrong with, except, you know, maybe a wrong person I was too polite to. But you took a person and you completely changed me in the last 11 years. You completely changed me. Because of lying about me. And you didn't stop lying. Okay? You kept it going. To the point where you completely disrupted and destroyed my entire life.